Hi, my name is Greg and I'm a burn survivor, and I help people just like you find their purpose and help them feel unstuck in life. Now, today's topic is about the blame game and why we play it. So, the blame game is when something happens in your life and you blame everybody else for the actions that you took or for whatever happened to you. Now, if it's out of your control and it happened to you and it couldn't have been avoided, then that's one thing. But if it's something that could have been avoided and you chose not to, then that's on you. So we're going to talk about how you can stop playing the blame game, take accountability, and take control of your life. So I'm going to tell you a short story. So I have 4 children. I have 3 boys and I have 1 girl. My second oldest son, Grayson, he remembers everything. Okay, so I could have told him something months ago and he'll bring it up like, hey daddy, do you remember when you said you'll buy me a Fortnite V-Bucks card and this and that? And I totally forgot. One day he says, daddy, can you please put my V-Bucks on my account so I can buy these skins? So I'm like, all right, cool. Now that particular day I was busy. I was fixing something in the house. I had to do some paperwork. I had to send some emails. And, you know, my day just was consumed with work. And by the time later in the day came, he's like, hey, daddy, you said that, you know, you would put the V-Bucks on my account. I said, you're right. I was like, I'm almost done. So that almost done turned into it being bedtime. And now he can't play Fortnite anymore. And I didn't put the V-Bucks on his account. And he was very upset about that. And I allow my kids to express how they're feeling respectively. He said, daddy, you know, you said you were going to do something, you didn't do it. I could have easily said, well, Grayson, I've been busy all day. I've been doing emails. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. And I didn't have the time to do it. It could have took me 5 minutes to put those V-Bucks on his account. And I didn't. But I said, you know what, Grayson? I said, you're right. And you're absolutely right for how you feel and being upset at me right now. And I apologize to him for that. That's me taking accountability and not playing the blame game and saying, you know what, I had all this stuff to do. That's why I couldn't get your stuff done. So the first thing we need to do is we need to figure out why we passed the blame. All right. So something could have happened in your childhood that you could have gotten into really big trouble for doing something you weren't supposed to do. And instead of you saying like, hey, I did this, you know, because you didn't want to get a beating or whatever the case may be, you chose to lie and blame somebody else or just not take accountability for your actions and say, I didn't do it. Okay, so we need to figure out what your why is. So the second point will be to recognize and understand that you're doing it. So there may be a situation to where you have an opportunity to take accountability for what you did in that situation, your actions, and maybe what you said. So recognizing when you do it or when you're about to do it is very important. So number 3 will be accountability. So by doing that, you'll recognize when I do ... Now you're going to fill that in. So when I do X, this is going to be the result. Or if I don't do X, this is going to be the result. And I'm going to take accountability for falling short, for not showing up, or not doing the hard work that I'm supposed to do and make sure that I do. All right. So big ass wow going around here, guys. So that's today's video. If you like this video, make sure that you like it. Subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment down below and let me know what you want to talk about. Also, if you look in the description down below, I left a free worksheet that can help you find your purpose and help you feel unstuck and move forward with your life. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.